So I told my caretaker a lot about my family, because I had a broken phone, which you can see now it's fixed. I went to a place called I Break It, You Fix It. I had to get my father involved because he has the insurance on it. And this put her into contact with my father when I had to go to like the Verizon store in Apple. So she got to see how controlling is her wording. He is. And she has a background of having gotten a bachelor's in social work. So she's very trained on signs of abuse. And she got to see that with my father and how he was trying to put blame on me and stuff, like for breaking the phone when it wasn't my fault, how I have to like live without it. And he was trying to like shame me and blame me. So she's aware, and I've opened up to her a lot about my father. I feel very emotional about it. I saw a lot of process versus result stuff, and my approach versus hers. She's very processy. She's an EIE. Like how you have to like go like through all these like processes to like get places for like therapy and stuff and referrals, and like I just wanted to jump right to the autism specialist with trauma. And I told her I found a place, I've like reached out to them, blah blah blah, and that I'm only willing to talk to them. I told her a lot about my life, and she kept saying, I'm not a trained therapist, you really need to speak to a therapist. And I told her, I'm telling you this, you know my background and like what's going on. Correct me if I'm wrong, if you shouldn't know that information. And like today, her and I had arguments. There was some autism double empathy stuff. It happened last night as well. Like she's grieving the death of her own father, and she's been in really bad moods. And model GEIUs could be very cranky when they're in bad moods and spoil other people's moods. So like today, like she like swerved the car and almost hit it, and like I like got anxious, like I reacted like that. And she's like, I didn't mean to do it on purpose and stuff, and like was and then I got fed up because I've been like taking that type of moodiness for a long time. I said, not everything I say is a personal insult. I said it calmly, with you unintentionally misinterpreting me. I'm autistic, blah blah blah. And then I brought up like the seed last night, how I was just trying to show her the seeds like in the food, how I like taking them out. I wasn't asking her to. She took it as me asking her to just take them out. And she's like, I can't make all these accommodations like for your food, it's hard. Like, and she was like cranky about it. So just that type of autism, double empathy stuff. It's really stressful to deal with, but it's never to the point in person where anybody thinks like I'm malicious, like whereas online that is the case. And I believe that it's largely having to do with my body language, like how I'm communicating it, they're seeing it. Like they're knowing that it's not from a place of malice. So that's never happened to me in person for the most part, with exceptions, but like never like them not knowing that I'm autistic and like me making like a serious social error, like that kind of stuff. But it's never like people like degrading my character. And once people know, and they're like people, it's like tell like they know, and they know. So it's different. But yeah, like she's a social worker, and I told her about my father, so she knows, like she recognizes the signs. She said, I can tell he's a classical abuser. Like hearing your father speak the other day at the store, like solidified in me. So yeah, just other stuff. So yeah,